Number 10, you're finding the minimum and maximum for the following functions over the interval. A lot of people struggled with this back then. Finding the following over the interval of -1 to 3. So what you need to do first is kind of imagine what this even looks like. Okay, so on a graph, right? 3x to the 2. Do you know what shape that would look like? Yeah, that's right. So, all right. He's doing his hand over there. You guys can't see it in the video, but it's like this. That's the general shape, like this, okay? Like that. All right? So, is the maximum, or let's do the minimum. Is the minimum going to be on the left side or the right side? The left side. If the graph looks like this, the lowest part, the minimum, is on the left side, right? So which part of the interval should I use for the left side? -1 or 3? -1. So all I have to do is plug in -1 for x, solve it, right? And that will be my minimum. So look at this is what the graph looks like. Something like this, right? So where's the minimum going to be? On the left side or the right side? Left side, right? Because you can see it's lower on the left side. So I'm going to take the minimum, the left side of my interval, which is -1, right? And I'll plug that into this equation. So 3, what? Yeah, 3 to the -1 plus 2. What is 3 to the -1 though? No, it's 1/3. Yeah, remember?
2 plus 2 would be 2.
No. 2 and 1/3, that's right, 2 and 1/3. 2 and 1/3, right. And so if that's the minimum, how am I going to find the maximum? What do you think? Plug in the 3. Because this is the right side, right? So I'm going to plug in 3 for the maximum. 3 raised to the 3rd plus 2 equals 29. That's right. And that's 10a. So now looking at 10b, let's make sure. What do you think 10b, what do you think that graph looks like?
Like the same as the first one, like backwards, like downwards.
Going downwards. Wait, what did you say, Oliver? Over? Reflect over x, right. So that's a good way to think about it. Reflect over x would make it look like this, which is what you described, right? So, okay, so then looking at that, right, where would the minimum on this kind of graph be? Where is it lowest, on the left side or the right side? The left side is lower than the right side? The right side is lower. You see how on the right side it's plummeting down? The right side is going to be the minimum. So then which number of my interval should I use for the minimum this time then? The 3, right. The right side, which is the 3. So I'm going to plug in the 3 into this equation. -2 raised to the 3rd plus 4. What is -2 raised to the 3rd though? What? -2 is -8, right? -2 times -2 is +4. +4 times -2 is -8. Yeah, so -8 plus 4 is? Right, so the minimum is going to be -4. And then look, where's the maximum? Where is this graph going to be higher? On the left side or the right side? The left side, so -1, right? So I will plug in -1 into my x. So I'm going to have -2 raised to the -1 plus 4. So what is -2 raised to the -1? Negative what?
1/2.
Yeah, -1/2. Like this. Plus 4, and that would be what? 3.5, right? Because it's -1/2. So you're taking away a half from 4. What? This is pretty brief. This one's like always just like 2 or 3 questions per unit when we do this. But yeah, that's the answer. That's how you do it. If you don't know how your -1/2 plus 4 is 3.5, you know, think about it. If you had $4 and I told you give me half a dollar, how many do you have? $3.50. And that's 10.